Hello. One day you will be big bosses, and therefore you'll have to be able to talk about company business. So, the basic term a company, also called a firm, an enterprise, a business. Let's first see what kind of companies we have. We have an entrepreneur who owns the company, and we call him or her a sole trader. So that means he or she is liable for all the company debts with everything he or she owns. Then we have a partnership. Also in partnership, partners are liable for all company debts with everything they own. And finally, we have a limited partnership where we have two kinds of partners. Those who are liable with everything they own, and they also function actively in the company, and we call them major partners. And then we have those partners that have just invested something in the company, and we talk about minor partners. Then we have a limited company, and that's the British term, Limit Ltd, and the American term is Company Incorporated. So it means that their shares are owned by shareholders. When a limited company goes public, its shares are sold in stock exchange. A group may consist of a parent company and several subsidiaries or daughter companies and associated companies. We do have the word concern in English as well, but it's rarely used, so I warmly recommend to use the word group and not the word concern. Then let's see the company finances. We have a profit and loss account, in American terms income statement, and it shows if the company makes a profit or loss. And please pay attention, you have the article here, make a profit or a loss. And then we have the balance sheet that lists the assets and liabilities. Every company has personnel or staff, and that's all the employees. And in the English language we don't have this difference as we have in Finnish, työntekijät, toimihenkilöt, they are all employees. And employees is better word than worker. Worker refers more to the employees doing the manual jobs. But be careful not to confuse the words employees and employer. Okay, then everybody has a supervisor, and every supervisor has subordinates. So we have supervisor and subordinates, and the foreman subordinates are skilled or unskilled workers. And skilled worker mean that you have a training for a special job, like you are for example, a carpenter or joiner or bricklayer, then you're a skilled worker. And unskilled worker is just a handyman who doesn't have training. So skilled worker is ammattityöntekijä and skillful worker means taitava työntekijä. So skilled and skillful are different things. Then some notes of vocabulary and pronunciation. First of all, we have the word merger and to merge for fuusio. So you can't use the word fusion. It exists in English, but it's used only in chemistry, not when we talk about companies. So merge is fuusioitua, and the opposite is demerge, yhtiöittää. Then we have spin-off. You know about TV series what spin-off means. It means the same in companies. We have streamlining, when the company gets rid of other than the core business. And we have outsourcing, which is linked to this streamlining. So when we buy such services to the company that the company doesn't produce itself. So outsourcing is ulkoistaminen. When one company buys another company, we call it acquisition. Please pay attention how you pronounce the word subsidiary. It's not a diary, it's subsidiary. Turnover can also be called net sales. That's can be a bit misleading. And then when we say in English that you go bankrupt, pay attention that bankrupt is an adjective. And the actual happening is called bankruptcy. And note the following words: debt, and subsidiary. And then one more thing about business. Business can be action in general, so it's an uncountable noun. How is business? Or you can talk about it as a synonym for the company. One business, many businesses. One company, many companies.